Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video here on iStarly TV. Today I'm going to show you how to get Wo-Chien, one of the 4 legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that you can catch. These are the quartet of Dark-type legendary Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, each of which has its own shrine hidden away, and in order to unlock the shrine and therefore battle and catch the Pokemon, you have to find 8 stakes located across the map for each of them. So this one is the last of the legendary Pokemon that I need to capture, and I wanted to kind of show you where to find all of its stakes for Wo-Chien. This is a grass and dark type. In order to get these legendary Pokemon, you at least need the climbing upgrade on your Koraidon or Miraidon, as some of the stakes are hidden away in locations that you can only get to by climbing. Additionally, this next part is not required, but it'll help you out a lot. If you complete the history class, that is, I believe 6 history classes plus the history final in the academy, you will be able to talk to the professor outside of class a few times. And if you do that, she will actually mark the location of each of these shrines on your map for you, which is pretty helpful, but at the same time, you still have to look for all 8 of the stakes that correspond to each shrine, so it could be more helpful, but either way, they also have names like Fire Scourge Shrine and Grass Wither Shrine. Now, each of these 4 legendary Pokemon are dark types, and so this kind of gives you a hint as to what other type they have. So the first stake for Wo-Chien, and by the way, the area for this Pokemon is in this larger kind of, I guess probably from around here, you'll circle around this way. This whole large area that I'm circling on my map is where all the stakes will be found. And as you can see, the shrine is marked on my map, and that is in the pretty much southeastern part of the entire map, basically. So the first stake is actually going to be located immediately south of Artisan. Artisan is the city where you battle the grass-type gym leader. So you get to this city pretty early in the game, most likely, and you actually fly to this Pokemon Center, which is the one kind of on the west of Artisan rather than the east. You fly to this one, and the stake is going to be around here. According to the map I'm looking at, it's actually going to be immediately south of the Pokemon Center. So let's go exploring. I think it's actually just right here behind this tree, I believe. No, maybe not. Okay. Maybe it's up here then. It is indeed. So from the Pokemon Center, you can actually see where I am, and this is where the first stake for Wo-Chien is located. The next stake is going to be located from where the first one is, a little bit to the north and then to the west, and that's going to be this area here where you see a kind of a U shape. It's basically going to be, I think, in this little kind of hidden area right here. And so if you have the South Province Area 3 Watchtower unlocked, this will be a quick glide from there. Otherwise, if you have this Pokemon Center unlocked, East Province Area 2, that might be a decently short trip as well. Or if you're an artisan like I am, like I said, it's not that far away. So I'm just going to fly to this watchtower and get the second stake. And then from this watchtower, we're just going to make our way a little bit north. There's a raid over there. I'd love to check it, but I don't know if I will. I want to be safe. Actually, I'm going to check it. I'm right here anyways. Might as well see if it's something cool. It's not. Actually, it kind of is. Anyways, the stake is actually going to be just right there, kind of hidden in this corner. And it's really not that far from the watchtower. Stake number 3 is also going to be decently easy to get if you have this Pokemon Center unlocked. This is South Province Area 3 Pokemon Center, and it's not that far from Mesagosa's East Gate. So if you have this Pokemon Center unlocked, the stake is actually going to be pretty much right here in this kind of area with presumably rocks, or cliffs rather. So I'll zoom out so you can get a better look at it. Yeah, you're just gonna, from this Pokemon Center, you're gonna go immediately west for a little bit, and you should find it pretty quickly. All right, once here, let's go ahead and hop over here. There's another raid. I can't not check these. And it's going to be up more. Looks like it's going to be on this cliff perhaps, or one of these cliffs. If not, then maybe down. Okay, I don't see it yet. Alright, this is funny. I believe I already collected this stake probably when I had started the game. I saw it and was surprised at what it was, and I probably pulled it already. So it should be on this cliff right here, basically, because all the maps that I'm looking at online look like they line up with this. And this is kind of the best picture here. It should be around right here. So just to show it on the map, it is basically where I marked it. In this kind of big area here. So for you, if you haven't seen it yet, you just kind of place your marker there where I'm standing, and it should be right here. So that's where you find the third stake. The fourth stake is actually not far from where we are. All of these, so far this is feeling like the easiest one. The stakes really aren't that far away. I'm gonna mark my map right around here, which is where I'm standing. There's kind of this, what looks like a bridge right here, and it's basically just off of that. I don't know if it's exactly a bridge, but we're gonna find out. Oops, I was already on my Koraidon, so I didn't need to do that. Actually, I see it right there. It's that big kind of thing, that structure right ahead of me, that it's not a bridge exactly. I don't know what it is. It's like a tower or something like that. But either way, I've seen the maps online. I believe the stake is gonna be located on the ground somewhere behind it. So probably right here. Yes, exactly. So there is the fourth stake. The fifth stake is going to be a little south from here as well, and it's going to be basically a little bit southeast from where we are. Not that far away on this, what looks like a little bit of a spiral kind of mound. I'm just going to go ahead and place the marker right there, and let's just hop on over there. I believe I see it. Just basically this big cliff, this big mountain straight ahead of me. We're probably going to have to climb all the way up it, but I would not be surprised if the stake is waiting for us there. And this is stake number 5. Like I said, this is so far feeling like the easiest legendary to find, because the stakes are pretty close to each other and pretty close to Pokemon centers or fly points. And there it is, perfect. And there's a little gimme ghoul there as well. Now, stake number 6 is going to be almost directly west of where I am, and it's going to be what appears to be in this area. So I'm going to put the marker right around here, and it's probably going to be in this larger area. So this is very close to the Los Platos Pokemon Center, which is basically the first Pokemon Center that you get to in the game. And from where we are, like I said, it's just almost directly west, a little bit south as well. So yeah, let's just head over there. We could just quickly fly over there. I mean, you can see the Pokemon Center down below. That's Los Platos down there, the little village. And the stake is probably just straight ahead that way. Actually, I wasn't really paying attention. I was going to keep flying that way, far that way, but the stake was actually a lot closer than I thought. So this is stake number 6 already, and it's really just about exactly where I marked it on my map. I'll show you right now where exactly it is, so that you can kind of, find it. Yeah, it's just exactly where I put it on the map. So if you want to do that yourself as well, you can. Now, stake number 7 is also not far from here as well. If you want, you can just fly to this Pokemon Center, and it'll be just directly south, a little bit to the west of it. It's going to be in this little river area where it kind of comes up, and there's like a little pond at the top, I guess you could say. So I will just go ahead and fly here. I think it'll be a little bit quicker, probably not too much quicker though. And we're already on our way to stake number 7. Yeah, just to make it a lot quicker, we're just climbing all the way up. But it should be right directly above me here when I come up. There it is. It's exactly where I thought it would be. Perfect. that is stake number 7. Now, finally, stake number 8 is going to be actually the hardest one in comparison to the others, and that's just because it's not directly close to like a Pokemon Center or a Fly Point, at least not one that I have, but this is also immediately next to the shrine, so I wanted to save it for last. So stake number 8 is going to be around here. Let me see if I can not auto lock on there. Yeah, it's just going to be around here basically. And I do have a Pokemon Center unlocked right here that's decently close, so I'm just going to fly there and travel over here. And then the shrine is going to be basically what appears to be directly under the 8th stake. So let's go ahead and find it. All right, we're at the Pokemon Center. I'm just going to go ahead and climb and follow my map marker. Any cool Pokemon over here? Not really. I do like Vigoroth. I like Slacking a lot. I've always really liked it, even though it's, you know, not very good. All right, here's a Steel type raid. All right, we're just about there at the destination on my map. And yes, the stake is exactly where I marked it. Well, not exactly, because again, the fighting type raid was in my way, but there is the 8th stake. And let's see if that is the 8th stake for sure. Let's see if I did collect the other stake that I didn't realize. Yes, exactly. Okay, awesome. You heard a mysterious cry coming from the shrine. And like I said, the shrine should be immediately below us. So let's drop there. Drop once and then drop again. And there it is. There is the Wo-Chien Shrine. Now, Wo-Chien is a grass and dark type Pokemon. I believe it specializes in one of the defenses, probably special defense. So my team here is going to be my trusty Persian with False Swipe and Thunder Wave. So my goal is going to be to get it down to 1 HP and then paralyze it so it's a little easier to catch. I have a Tinkaton here just purely for defensive purposes. I'm not using this to weaken the Wo-Chien. I'm just going to use this if Persian faints and Dunsparce faints. I'm just going to send this in and I should be able to resist like all of its moves and just basically tank hits from it while I'm continually throwing Pokeballs. And then I have my Dunsparce with Yawn, although that might not be necessary now that my Persian has Thunder Wave. So I'm going to save the game, of course, and let's battle it. Kerbang. And there is Wo-Chien, the grass and dark type legend. This is a really kind of creepy one, but it's really interesting. It's kind of like a slug. And it's a grass type, like I said. So it's really kind of creepy, but also just super interesting. So that lowers my attack stat, which is actually really interesting given that my Persian is a physical attacker. So that's actually going to hurt me a little bit, but let's go ahead and fake out here. Still does decent damage. And then what I'm just going to go ahead and do here is Thunder Wave. And then I'll just, like I do, I'm just going to spam False Swipe until this Pokemon is at 1 HP, and then I'm going to start throwing Pokeballs. I'm going to try to catch it. It looks perfect for a Nest Ball. It does have Ruination. Let's try to discern its moveset like we do. It looks like it would fit perfectly in a Nest Ball, so I'm going to spam Nest Balls. It has Foul Play as well. Wow, that does a lot of damage. That goes off of my attack stat. I'm not sure that factors in the weakened attack stat that Wo-Chien's ability implemented, I guess we'll say. But either way, let's throw a Nest Ball here. And let's see how long it takes us to catch this one. Okay. Of course, we can't catch it in the first one. That's kind of a rule, right? Okay, that's going to kill me now. Wow. Hopefully my Tinkaton doesn't have that high of an attack stat, or hopefully she can take foul plays from this thing. She's level 80. She has a lot of HP, maybe a lot of defense. Hammersis. Every time I see that name, I laugh. All right, let's keep throwing these Nest Balls. If I have to, I'll try a Dusk Ball, which might also help, given that it's nighttime. All right, this one's going to give us some trouble, isn't it? And as I always say, I'll fast forward if the battle takes too long. So far, we've only seen Ruination and Foul Play from this. Now we've seen Power Whip. Interesting, that's a pretty good move. But again, Hammersis resists all of its moves, at least so far. And there it is. We caught it. Awesome. That only took a few nest balls. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, pretty cool. The grudge of a person punished for writing the king's evil deeds upon wooden tablets has clad itself in dead leaves to become a Pokemon. Oh, I'm not going to nickname it just yet, but either way, we caught it. That is Wo-Chien. Really cool Pokemon, really interesting Pokemon. And that completes our legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Let's go ahead and send it out just so you can kind of see what it looks like in action. Uh-oh. So you're going to destroy those Lechonks? Oh, that's so sad. I didn't mean to do that, but yeah. Really cool animations there. And you can see it's still paralyzed, which is cool. Yeah, this is a really interesting one. So there we go. That is how you catch Wo-Chien in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. That's where you find all of its shrines, or all of its stakes as well as its shrine. And now I've caught all 4 of the legendary Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. So let me know in the comments which of these 4 is your favorite. Personally, I still think I like Chien-Pao, the Ice and Dark type, the kind of cheetah looking one the most, but they're all really cool in their own ways. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet videos. Also click the bell for notifications when I make new videos. And like I said, let me know in the comments what you think. I'll talk to you all very soon.